honestly, if they're happy, then let them be. You know, I know that they've been getting a lot of flack because of how it started. I know that they've been getting a lot of hate from a lot from the netizens and from whoever. But at the end of the day, and I want to defend them, you know, because they, you know, I did love Colleen once, and Billy is my friend, and whether they would do the same for me or not doesn't matter. But my parents didn't start out right either. You know, my dad was 7 years younger or 6 years younger than my mom. Got her pregnant, boom. But look, 30 years later, they're happy. They have me and my brother and my sister.
Nag-meet na kayo?
Not yet. I haven't seen them. So I just wish them the best. You know, sometimes the best relationships don't start out the best way. And I just, you know, I just pray that they make better decisions than they did when Colleen was with me and when Billy was with Nikki. That's all I can say.
If ever magkita kayo right now ni Colleen,
I'll probably say hi to them. I'll be like, hey, how are you? Maybe I can even joke about it, you know. But because that's me, you know. I'm happy now. I found my wife, and they're together. They just got together. So you know, when you just get together, that's the kumbaga yun yung pinaka-climax ng oh my God, you know. So if I see them, whether ako lang mag-isa or with Trisha, or if it's just Billy, or if it's both of them, or just Colleen, I'll say hi. I mean, syempre last year medyo, you know, I still would have been a little, but you know, it's been me and Colleen haven't been together for what, a year and a half almost, and you know, it's nice actually, especially when you see that they're fighting for it. You know, I if people ask me, you agree with how it happened? No. But it doesn't change the fact that they love each other now and that they're together. So, you know, I'm happy for them. I'm sincerely happy for them, and I pray that they make the best decisions for each other. A chance to get to know John, and I've gotten the chance to get to know Liv. You know, Liv is my ex-girlfriend. So, of course, I really did get to know her. But I do know that they are two very good people. You know, I've known John since I was a kid, and he's yun, isa din yun. Pareho na kami nun, frustrated with love, and you know, it never worked out, and finally now, you know, here we are, ultimately and undeniably happy, and I see it. Nakikita ko kay John, I see the difference in John when I'm with him in ASAP or when I see him. And even with Liv, you know, I see how it's very different to how we were together, and I could definitely say that I think that they found their soulmates, honestly. And they're off age na rin eh. You know what I mean? What Liv is what? Now she's 30.
32 yata.
32. So, you know, it's about time. It's about time that they both look at each other and say. So this is my indirect way of telling John na, bro, medyo ano na. It's about time, boy, you know. Pero you know, that's up to them. That's up to them. And yes, if I did see them now walking around, or if I bumped into them, I would definitely say hi. Because I'm a very transparent person. If you asked me last year, I would have not with John, but if you asked me last year about, you know, Billy and Colleen, I would have just been like, no, I wouldn't talk to them. You know, but now I'm more than willing to even see them and, you know, say hi. Rachel, I've always known that Rachel was gonna make it abroad, and I always told her that even before. I would always tell her, you know, you're too big for just the Philippines. You know, the Philippines, for example, for me, I will always see Manila as home. I'll always be a proud Filipino, and I'll always look back and tell people, I am a Filipino. I started the Philippines. I learned here. You know, I grew here. But at the end of the day, the world really is something that when you look at it, parang, I wanna make a difference, not just here, but I wanna really make a difference all around the world. And I would always tell Rachel that. I would always tell her, you know, one day you're gonna make it somewhere. Doesn't matter where, Timbuktu or, you know, in Afghanistan or Iraq. You're gonna make it somewhere in the world, and you know. And I've always believed in her talent, and I've always believed that she was just more than singing. And now she's acting, and now she's doing plays, and Miss Saigon, my gosh, right? So, galing. I mean, it's unexpected. I totally expected that she would make it, especially when she did like Little Mermaid, and I would you know, I would hear about it. I wasn't here kasi that much that time kasi, you know, I was traveling, but I would hear a lot of good feedback from her, and I just tell people, that's Rachel Lango. She's the the greatest singer of her generation.